so first of all, Happy New Year's to everybody. I hope you guys had a great New Year's Eve. Got to celebrate it with some great people. Today's video, seeing that it's the first video of 2016, is going to be kind of a farewell 2015, welcome 2016 kind of video. So a little bit of reflection on the year past and some good vibes for the year moving forward. In my last sit down with Sid, I did touch on some of the achievements I had in the last 6 months or so. When I was feeling a bit down, I thought if I talked about some of the good things that happened, I'd feel a little bit better. So I won't dwell too much on that. I will leave a link down to that video down below if you want to check in with that. But some of the bigger changes in both me physically, mentally, emotional, that stuff is kind of what I want to touch on. So the first thing that really changed physically of me in 2015 was my hair. My hair was my natural color. It was ombre. It went back to red for a while. It went to a auburny kind of color before I went to my blonde. I got blonde highlights, which, by the way, I know I keep saying this whenever I bring it up, I'm loving, and I'm going to do another batch of highlights probably in a couple of months, not right now, which will again lighten it up a little bit more. So yeah, my hair's been through a lot. I also cut a lot off at the beginning of the year, and recently I cut another 3 or so inches off, but I am in the growing out stage. I do want to get my hair back to what it was a few years ago, and even though I have like extensions and stuff, I still kind of want my long hair back. Yeah, so that was probably the most obvious physical change for me over 2015. The second one would be maybe not as obvious, depending on how long you guys have followed me for, but in the course of 2014, while living away in England and different stresses and stuff from that, I did gain a lot of weight. I probably gained almost 20 pounds, but thankfully for me, it kind of like evenly distributed itself, so it wasn't super duper obvious, but looking in photos, like I can see it in my face. And so the course of this year, I've actually lost about 15 pounds, and that's just from sleeping better, getting back to my regular food diet and stuff like that. So it wasn't even like any big changes, it was just the moving back home from overseas and settling back into what my life was before I uprooted it. I do have a few more pounds I would like to shed. Now I will note that I'm not really focused on the scale number. In general, like, it's more important to focus on the inches of fat that's around your body, because let's say 130 pounds can look different on different people based on your build, your muscle tone, and stuff like that. So I know from what I was before, I can be about 5 pounds lighter without having to change any exercise or any dietary stuff. So that's why I'm a little bit more focused on the number this time round, but I am going to be getting into my workouts. And I know that's everyone's like New Year's resolution, and it's been my New Year's resolution probably since I was about 13. It's a little more exaggerated when I was younger, of like, I want to lose 15 to 20 pounds when I was like 100 pounds. But I have a new gym that's opening up by my house. Really, really affordable. Super excited for that. It's within walking distance from my house, so I don't have to worry about public transit. Just get my boots on and walk over. Super stoked for that. I do have a new workout buddy. My 2016 has started off amazingly well and completely unexpected. Honestly, like, if you'd asked me even on Christmas or New Year's Eve what I thought 2016 would start off with, I'd be like, but it's actually been a blast so far. I don't want to jinx anything, so I'm not going to say too much, but just know that things are already looking really, really great for this year. So I do have a new workout buddy. And we're gonna help keep each other accountable, and my gym's not gonna open up until like the end of the month, so he's gonna keep me motivated until then. So yeah, this year is definitely going to be the year of toning up Sydney, and I honestly don't care if I end up weighing more because of muscle tone, because I want to be toned and that's all that matters, so I'm not really fussy about the scale in that regard. But yeah, super stoked. I might be convinced to do Tough Mudder for anyone who's familiar with that. We'll see. I'm not sure if I think my knee can handle it. Like, it's been a few years since my injury, but I'm still a little bit hesitant. So we'll see how the workouts go, and if I'm feeling brave, then I will probably sign up for that. And I think it's in August, so I do have some time to figure that out. But yeah, so those are kind of like the physical changes for me over 2015. But the other things that are more emotional and like mental state, last year was a pretty rough year for me mentally, emotionally, and all that jazz, because as you guys know, again, if you've been following me for a really long time, the end of 2014, mid-2014, my 4.5-year relationship ended, but the next 6 months, to the end of 2014, it was kind of rocky. We were just trying to see if it was going to work or not, and it wasn't while I was in England and when I came back. So 2015, I was like, oh, we'll see what I can find, and I got squashed a lot, and that's just life. And, you know, everyone says everything happens for a reason, and of course, when it's happening to you, you're kind of like, ugh, why me? But I think I've finally figured out why, and again, not going to go into that right now, but things are looking up. And yeah, so I'm over that, but it was definitely hard on me emotionally. You guys know, if you've watched my moving on video, or even the video I did on my anxiety, just how kind of fragile my emotional state can be sometimes. And I'm not ashamed to say that, like, stuff bugs me and sometimes it hits me hard. But you just have to remember to pick yourself back up and keep on going. So that's what I've done this year. And this coming year, 2016, like I said, I got fitness goals. I have goals for my YouTube channel, my blog, and expanding that. I would really, really love to start doing more freelance makeup this year. Building up my kit slowly. I do have some gift cards, but last year I spent my Christmas money on a giveaway for you guys, and this year I'm spending on myself. But I do want to have a giveaway soon-ish. I'm going to talk to a few of my YouTube friends and see if anyone wants to do a collab giveaway, but that's literally just like a brainchild, like it's a thought in my head right now. So I have no idea when that's going to happen or whom it's going to be with, or if I'll just end up doing something by myself. But I do want to do a giveaway, and I would love to give back to you guys more often. It's just that without being, I'll say, regularly employed, it can be a little bit harder. So I do have big dreams for my YouTube this year, and I'll be actually going into my 5th year of YouTube and blogging come springtime. So that's, I know for some people, they've only been on for a few years and they've skyrocketed. They're at like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of subscribers. And I'm a little channel, but you know what? I do it for me, and I do it because it's fun. But, you know, if I can make it go bigger, then that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to really try hard to do that this year and just see where it takes me. Yeah, well, work-wise, I would love to have an interview for teaching. But we're just going to see where things go. There's only so much I can do. Everything's kind of out of my control now. It's just based on school boards. So yeah, work-wise, I would like to have some more employment. I am actually going to look into the private sector and see if I can find anything there. And if I really have to, push comes to shove, then I might go back into retail for a little while. But I don't want to think about that right now. Don't want to think about that. But yeah, so I don't really know what else I want to say. Like 2016, I'm definitely focusing back on me, which is what I thought I was doing in 2015, and to an extent I totally did, and I was able to branch out in ways that I never really thought possible. I said I made some really great friendships this past year, and I've already started out the new year with some new friendships, which have been awesome. And so yeah, I think there's a lot to come this year, and I'm going to try and roll with the punches, which is something I never have an easy time with. The controlling aspect of me and the planning aspect of me always makes it a little bit difficult, but you just gotta surround yourself with great people and see what happens. I have actually been unplugged the last few days. I'll just add that in. It's actually been really great, and it's not even just like the sitting at home and not being near the computer. I just haven't been home, and like when you're in good company and you don't need to be on social media, like it's a fantastic feeling. So I am going to try and schedule some more unplugged time, either during the week, like a weekly basis, a monthly basis. And I'm going to be uploading twice a week this new year, just because December was easier to do 3 because there's just so much content for Christmas and for New Year's. But I think going forward, just so I can stay consistent, I do think I'm going to do 2 uploads a week. I'm not sure I'm going to keep it on the same days or not, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm not going to commit to anything, but twice a week is what I'm aiming to do for videos. And I need to really get on the bandwagon again for my blogging and stuff. So usually when I have a video, if it's a makeup tutorial or fashion, I will have a blog post that relates to it. So I'm hoping that I can do more with that this year. And yeah, so I hope you guys had a fantastic New Year's. I had an awesome New Year's Eve and an awesome New Year's so far. 2016 has been fabulous to me so far. And like I said, we're just going to keep that good vibes. Just keep it going. Just keep pushing at it and hope it stays. But I will see you guys in my next video. And if you haven't subscribed, gosh man, what's you taking so long? Click that button. All my social media links are down below as always. I'm on Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm always on Snapchat, so come hit me up. I will see you guys in my next video. See ya! A Christmas lookbook going from waking up and fully casual and building it up to nice and Christmas elegant.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you a New Year's Eve makeup look as well as 5 different outfits that I've chosen